What's going on, man? It's your main man, Gino Luke, and we're back again with another video. Man, this is Fortunes of Footwear, and we can't wait to hear from you. Man, I just want to give a shout out to everybody that's been liking and subscribing and hanging out with us and rocking with us with all these different videos, man. It's crazy, because like some of my videos, man, they get like, very minimal views, very minimal likes. And then I have one that drops and it'll hit like 200, or something like that. It's crazy. Then I'll have another one and it'll hit like 2,000. I'm like, dang, what the heck? So, man, I really want to give a shout out to everybody that's been rocking with your boy and hanging out. Especially, man, y'all in the comments section. I really appreciate y'all because it helps the YouTube algorithm and helps everything, go smoothly and helps recommend it to more people that they are enjoying the content that is coming out. But, man, I just wanted to do a highlight and a heads up, man, because, we are about to possibly get a shock drop next week of these Bread 4 reimagines, yo. Man, everybody is talking about, that is the talk of the town, is these Bread 4 reimagines. I was unfortunately not there in 2019 to cop the suede joints, the new buck pair of the Bread 4s. I was not there. So I am definitely going in on this leather pair, man. But the price is starting to come down. The price is it was at $500 or $600 and people were paying it. They were paying $450 to get these, bro. That's how serious it was. $450, man, you're going to have to come up with something. You're going to have to come up with something else because now the price is at $380. So I kind of think about it like the gratitudes, right? Everybody knows gratitudes coming, gratitudes. And that price was at close to $1,000. It was at $1,000. And I was like, dang. And people were paying it to get that early pair, man. To me, hey, man, same with the midnight premieres of the movies. It used to premiere at midnight, and we would go, and people would say that to me. They'd be like, "Man, it's the same actors, it's the same people in the movie. If you wait a couple more days, And I'm like, yeah, that is true, but at the same time, you could be the first one in there. You could be the first one in there, bro. So my thing is this, I don't mind it if that's the only shoe purchase you're gonna make for that month or for those couple months or 3 months. That's cool. If you want to do that, man, it's up to you. However you want to spend your money, I kind of think that's up to you. But man, if you just wait a couple more months and you get them for 200, hey man, I'm doing that. Yeah. But I don't know if the Botter Boys are coming out. If they're using all their powers, the Botter Boys are coming out, man. They might be, but I mean, it's not an SB. It's not a Kobe. But it is a reimagine. So, I mean, the Jordan 3s did very well. Chicago lost and found. I was not there for that one. But the Jordan 3s, man, that one I heard was pretty serious as well. And again, this is a shock drop, so it's not the initial release. So, and that's the next question. Is this going to be like the Cherry 12s? Because the Cherry 12s was super, super duper hyped up. I'm talking about this thing was so hyped up that like everybody and their mamas was talking about this shoe. And this shoe came out, I believe, in November of last year. November. So the cherries, man, I got my cherries, man. I hit on the shock drop and the release date because it was that serious. The lowest ask for that shoe was $280. And now you can probably get that shoe for like $200. Maybe $190. I don't know. I haven't checked it. But man, the point that I'm making is once these Bread 4s come out, and there's a lot of pairs, that there's a lot of pairs out there, will the price come down? Will they sit? I don't think they could sit though. Not a Jordan 4, but them olive joints sat. But a reimagined Jordan 4, I don't think that's possible. That is not possible. I'm calling it right now. Instant sellout on shock drop, exclusive access, release day, instant sellout, and resale price. I'm going to guess, this is what I'm going to guess identical to Jordan 3 Reimagined. If you're going to sit up here and tell me, I'm going to say $310 resale price. I'm going to say sellout first hour, within the first hour, instant sellout. JD Sports, Nike, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, eBay, East Bay, whatever you releasing, Chic, Dick's Sporting Goods, all of them. City Gear, all of them. Jimmy Jazz, all of them. Sold out within the first hour, guaranteed. Within the first hour. So the only way you're gonna be able to get these shoes is if you're really good and you're on it. You're doing raffles. You're doing your due diligence. You're doing your footwork. You're trying to get them, and you may not be able to get your size. So you might have to even trade for your size, because that's what happened with me with the UNC toes. Was it got to the point where I could get the shoe, but I couldn't get my size. And so the Jordan 1 UNC toes was super dope, because that was one of the first shoes that I really went in on and tried to get. And like when I tried to get different pairs of that shoe, it was really crazy, because then I ended up with like a size 10 when I needed a 10 and a half, or I ended up with like a 13 or like a 14 or something. It was just like really crazy. Like it was like I could get any shoe size but the one that I wanted or the one that I needed. So, man, these Bred 4s, man, I don't think any pairs are going to be sitting on the shelf. People are already backdooring them. If you don't know what backdooring is, that's basically like selling your supply to somebody else that you're supposed to be selling on release day and saying, hey, man, I don't know, man, I sold my pairs. Because if there is resale value, then the backdooring can get rid of the shipment, can get rid of the supply, and they already have gotten their money's worth. So, man, what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think the Bred 4s are going to be an instant sellout? And then do you think they're going to do a restock? Because, man, that's the one thing that has been crazy, which I don't get, that Nike's doing, is they keep restocking shoes. Like, you're trying to sell the shoes that you got coming out right now, but you keep restocking the old shoes. And it's like, so why should I run out and buy the shoes that are coming out right now when I know you're just going to restock it? Man, they done restocked the red cements maybe 4, 5, 6 times. They restocked the Toro Bravos maybe 5, 6, 7 times, because I was there. I seen it. I was there. I seen them restock it. Man, they didn't restock the what was the other joint? Okay, the Palominos, man. The Jordan 1 Palominos have restocked maybe at least 6 times, because I've seen it. I physically saw it. And it's like, dang, like, do you got to restock it 6 times? So then people just say, like, oh, well, why should I pay resale? Or why should I even buy it on release date at all, when we just know it's going to be available, in a restock? You know what I'm saying? And so I think there's pros and cons to the restock, and there's pros and cons to the shock drop, and there's pros and cons to having the shoes go on sale. So, man, now you get to the point now where, okay, y'all all know that there was Jordans that were sitting and going under retail. In fact, I got one of them right here that I need to show y'all. Okay. Okay, this is a recent release. All right, this is a recent release. Man, I shouldn't even bought it. Look at this right here, y'all. Okay, guess how much I had to pay on StockX to get this? Okay, I paid $130. That's insane. I could have got this shoe for $100. I think this shoe is dope. I got plenty of outfits to go with it. It's supposed to be like a dark pink. It's called mauve. I personally think these shoes are dope. Chicago color blocking. I always like the Chicago color blocking. I think it's dope. But man, this shoe, you get this shoe for like $100 right now, and I paid a $130 StockX fee price. I was like kicking myself, because most people say, man, if you already got the Bordeaux's, then why do you need those? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, y'all, man, I mean, what do y'all think about this with the sneaker game going on? The way the sneaker culture is right now, man, it's growing, bro. It's growing. But I was talking to a colleague of mine, and I was asking about that. I said, man, the gratitudes, bro. We both went on the gratitudes. He bought several pairs of them, and he said his pairs already creased already. And he said, this is what he said. He said, look, he said, that the reason why the resale price has not gone up on the Gratitudes is because of the materials. The materials are not the same as the OG. That's what people say. OG over all, OG over everything. I mean, even look at the presentation of the shoe is not the same as the original joints. Even the box presentation is not the same as the OG. So man, I'm just kind of venting about a little bit why some of the resale prices are kind of slipping. That's what I think. I feel like back in the day, they made only a certain amount of Air Jordan pairs for a release. And once they sold all of them, it was done. There's no do-overs. There's no, oh, let me go back and do a restock. Like, it was done, man. And so I think that's a lot of the reason why a lot of the pairs are sitting, because people don't feel the need to have to run out to the store and spend the money, just to get the shoe when they can wait and get it later on and maybe even get it on sale, So I don't know, guys. I think it's cool. I think it's all right. Just a little sneaker discussion here, man. And so, I've been curious. So there's a couple videos I have to make on some of the stuff that's going on right now. I want to do a couple legacy videos because what's your favorite Jordan silhouette? Mine I think has got to be without a doubt the Jordan 6. Okay, the Jordan 6. You hear that? Okay, so anyway, I personally like the 6, but I want to do a Jordan 1 legacy video, and of course I gotta do a Jordan 4 legacy and a 3. Come on now. I think the 3 might be my favorite, but I think right now the 6 is definitely doing it for me. But the 3, I remember when you couldn't get it. When you physically couldn't get the shoe. Alright, y'all. Well, this video's gotten a little long, so we want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is Gino Luke, your main man, Gino Luke, Fortunes of Footwear. Remember, there could be a fortune of footwear on your feet. You just don't know it. But anyway, man, make sure y'all tune in to the next one, man, because we got some more content dropping. And ring the bell, get notifications, and make sure you become a subscriber, man. We had a video that blew up, man. It hit 1.7 thousand views, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people didn't subscribe, but they checked out the video, so appreciate that. Hey, man, I'm Gino Luke. This is Fortunes of Footwear, and there could be a fortune of footwear on your feet, and you just don't know it. Man, all right, make sure y'all tune in to the next one, and peace.